Yo guys, what's going on? And welcome to the Slipstream Grand Prix. I had a lot of fun a couple of weeks ago joining Metz and his community for some oval racing / slipstream racing. There isn't a whole bunch of ovals on AMS2, so we was kind of mixing it up a little bit with different circuits, and we started with this, which is, I believe, the Brasilia Outer circuit, which is a fun little track. Great little cars. I'm not entirely sure what category they are, but I was in the Puma. I don't know if that's a real car or not. There is like a Golf, which is a real car in this, so I'm not 100% sure, but I was in the Puma, and we go into turn 2, and there is all manner of chaos. The car upside down. So that we did out quite a few of the guys. Gets us up into 5th place. And it took me a while. There's a little shift light to the right hand side of the steering wheel there. It took me a few laps to realize that if you really rag the engine out all the way, the speed is right when you get to the top of the rev range, when that light starts blinking. And this Puma turned out to be, I think, one of the fastest in a straight line out of all the cars. So now we're on lap 2, 3 here. I think it was a 15-minute race. But it's unbelievable how great and how compelling this kind of racing is. Even though they're like slow cars and it doesn't seem like you're doing a whole lot, but it's really close, and any mistake is punished. Here we go, sort of side by side. I was on the curb a couple of times. That's going to come into play in a little bit, these curves, but it really does unsettle the car, and I'm not entirely sure why it took me so long to figure that out and just stay off them. That's got a really quick look of rear end. I don't know if, I think maybe the balance is the Puma's really quick in a straight line, but it maybe suffers in the corners compared to the other cars. Now we're getting passed here by Zomph, who is going to come into this big time in the 66 Chevette. I'm struggling again with the rear end through turn 1. I think I was making it harder for myself, honestly. We have another huge wreck. There's more cars off at the side. Okay, we're getting more places. And we're actually, we're doing okay. We're in 5th place, soon to be 4th. And yeah, I don't think my qualifying either wasn't great, or I didn't even set a lap, a particularly good one. So yeah, the rear end, I just had to be a little careful, but it was good at the high speed corners and in the straights. I really did like this thing. So now we're in the slipstream, and this is kind of what this race is all about. Once you get out of it, one mistake, and if you drop out of the slipstream, like, you're toast. It was really apparent on sort of the more oval circuits. This one not as unforgiving. And this guy starts to go around the outside here, and I'm desperately trying to not give him the toe. I don't want to get out of the toe of the Chevette in front, but then I see this opportunity, and I just make this big dive, and yeah. Yeah. So what happened is I went for this dive. I was worried it was a bit too optimistic, and I tried to go on the curb. I tried to bail out of it. I get on the curb, the rear end steps out, and then I end up crashing into my mate Zomph and took us both out, which we spoke after the race, and it was all good, it was all fair. But he did actually it looks like he did actually give me a little space. He did see me give me space, but I like panicked, jumped on the curb, and that's what caused all that drama. So yeah, not a great start in a short race, and like I was just saying about getting out of the slipstream, that is not exactly how you wanted things to go. But we're back racing into 9th place now. I think there was 21 people in the lobby. It's quite this Metz does this kind of community events and open lobby events most nights, so check it out. They do all kinds of different tracks and circuits. They've been racing the big trucks at Monaco and all sorts, so definitely check them out. But yeah, this was a huge lot of fun. Now this is a different Chevette in front of us. There was a couple in the race, not many Pumas. I'm singing the praises of the Puma. We had decent, but so now from this point, now it's like me and Zomph are on this recovery drive due to my mistake. But we was really quick, and so it's a shame that we ended up taking each other out / me taking him out. But yeah, we was really quick. So coming around now to finish, what's that, lap 5, onto lap 5. See, so much has happened. It's only been a couple laps. Now we jump forward. We've completed 7, or we're on lap 7. Can't remember how that works. And I think I just cut out, a bit of time. But we was making a good time up to the guys in front. It was just staying clean. I was slightly off his slipstream, but I'm wide on turn. I finally figured out that the last corner is actually really, really quick. You take it a lot faster than I was taking it. So we was figuring out things as we went. I think that was this part of the fun of this race, actually, was just, again, just a random car, random circuit, and yeah, just try and understand it. But now we're getting up, and this is, despite all this, look, this is like 5th, 4th, and 3rd place up front. So we're close to the podium, despite being in the wall somehow. We turned some really quick laps, and now these two. So I sort of slipstream past him. I'm trying to work with him, and I don't want to, I don't want to lose time battling. But these two get into it a little bit, and they ended up. This unbelievable stuff happened. I don't know if it was those two specifically. It only happened with those two, but we had some more AMS2 weirdness going on. But like I said, I'm trying to signal, communicate to Zonf that, like, I want to work. Let's work together. Let's not fight and lose time, and let's get up to these guys, because yeah, honestly, look, this is like 4th, 3rd, and 2nd place we can see. It's 5th, 4th, and 3rd place. Sorry, like, unbelievable. So now these two are fighting, and obviously we saw last time that they were fighting, and I'm just like, yeah, great, they're going to lose time. And then we come onto the bridge, and I don't know. Just more. I thought there was crashing. I was like pulling out, trying to think, oh, there's going to be a wreck. And he bounces off his roof. The Golf slides, and then they just carry on the business as if nothing ever happened. And I don't understand what actually happened. But yeah, with just a bit of roof riding. Look, out of banging doors again. I mean, these two had it out for each other big time. They were flat out going after each other. But that's, again, on a race like this where the slipstream, look at them just battling. And then look, we've got so much speed compared to them because of you lose time. You lose time, and it's in a slow car on a slipstream race. It's the last thing you want to be doing. And I think that's why me and Zonf were able to just close up to these guys and turn some quick laps when we just whizzing clean air, not fighting each other, and yeah, it's really good. So now we're done 10 laps already, 3 minutes left, so not long left in this to post a result. And he goes down the inside of us again. It was, if you were slightly offline, made a little mistake through a corner, someone could be straight back past you. But then I pick up the slipstream, and now I'm like, sweet, yeah. I was actually like preferred to just let someone go by turn 1. I get in a slipstream, I use the Puma's speed and power, and just fly down the straights. It's a really great little car, actually. You just have to hustle it around the corners, avoid contact. But that was, and he gets back. But see, look, so I get a little slide on, and then he's straight back past. It was great. Honestly, I can't tell you how you think slow cars on a boring circuit like this, but it was such compelling racing. And he goes, wait, look, he's on the curb again. I'm on the curb again. Look at the unsettlement. Just stay off the curbs, classic. I don't know why I kept doing it. Because there's so much room and space on that corner. You don't need to be hugging it that tight just to make it round at a decent speed. So now Zonf gets a run on us. Final corner, rolls reversed. He doesn't go up the curb. It gets very close. But no contact. We avoid it this time. Rolls reversed. And he ends up, bit of side draft look. And now he's prime position for turn 1. But I am in the Puma, remember, and I will happily let him go by through turn 1. Pick up the slipstream, get to my shift light, and just mad power with the Puma. Look at that speed! Like overtaking on the outside. I don't know why. I finally just clicked with his car his last few laps. I finally understood it. As we now chase again. So that was us sort of starting to battle, but we're trying not to the best we can. These two sort of start to get in it again. Look, rub it, and then I don't know what's going on. Because they're not lagging around. It's not like an internet connection thing. I don't understand. It was really, really confusing. But a minute to go, we are so tantalisingly close to a podium position. Can we just see? I'm on that curb again. Stop touching it. Because look at the exit. There's so much room on the exit. That's the top tip. Ignore that curb. You can be wide of it. and still run on the exit. So I get a good run here. I'm looking into the last corner. It's like it's fast, but I'm thinking about what happened earlier in the race. The Golf just gets a huge slide though. It's wide of the apex, and then we know that's death. You make a mistake, you make a slide. I'm in the slipstream. But I mean, it's not actually. I'm like, here we go. Now it's rolling. But then turn 1 was very difficult for an overtaking point, I found. But then he's sliding again. I don't know if maybe was that it wasn't actually contact on my screen, but maybe if this guy was, had some issues, and because it's been on people's roof and all sorts this race. So I don't know if it maybe to him I touched him there into turn 1 because he just got this mad sort of oversteer moment. I don't know if he's sliding or not. But now we're like prime on for this. Well, for 4th place at least. The podium's maybe out of stretch, but can we salvage a 4th place from this endeavour? Zomp's trying to get past the Golf now. Now I'm willing him on. Both of us. Let's go. Recovery drive. But I made a little mistake into that turn 2 there and just dropped a bit of time. So I'll just go full send through second to last corner. He's wide. I get a decent exit. The Puma's going. Come on, Puma. It's reeling him in. Just about. Get to my shift light. But with 1 corner to go, it's fast. But I just don't think we're going to be able to make it. But with full send, full commitment, I finally figured out how fast the corner is. Huge exit overrun. No track limits. In the slipstream. But the line comes up. It's a P5 recovery drive. And just, it's so much fun. So much fun. Can't recommend it enough. Brasilia Outer in the Puma. Get on it. It's great.